Women in Saudi Arabia should drive. Women in Saudi Arabia have the rights, besides they cannot drive. Many women in Saudi Arabia abused from their driver, and they get that because they don't have someone to go with them. First of all, women will help the economy to increase. A woman, she can buy a car for her driver, but she cannot use it. For example, in Saudi Arabia, a woman have to buy a car for her driver, but she cannot drive it. She just buys for her driver, and she will pay for the driver and the car. The Prince Muhammad suggests that letting a woman driving would cut down on Saudi Arabia reliance on the foreign drivers. The question of a woman driving will result in shipping with at least 500,000 foreign drivers. This will help a lot of women have to space to drive, and women will not get abused and they work everywhere. Also giving women in Saudi Arabia the freedom of movement simply to get to work would help boost the country economy. According to a survey done by Oxford Strategy Consulate last year, the benefits of more women in the workplace would be significant. Also, according to research from University of New Hampshire, found that married couples are relying on women's income at record levels, with employed wives bringing in 47% of their family's total income. Secondly, women die from the main accident. There are no correct statistics on how many female teachers die every year, but 21 female teachers were reported killed and 38 other injured in 11 accidents reported by Saudi newspaper since the school year began in September. All these accidents are because of the men. According to the UEA government, the women accidents are low compared to the men. Also, there are another study in Kuwait found there are many Saudi women come on vacation in Kuwait, and they drive, and were 10 accidents from 200 women drivers. Also, driving in Saudi Arabia is dangerous. According to a 2013 World Health Organization report, there are only 19 countries in the world with a higher road traffic death. The number of the road deaths per year has been on the rise in the recent year. There were less than 4,000 in 2000 and over 6,500 accidents in 2010. Today, this is translating as an average of around 19 deaths per year. Unfortunately, the majority of those accidents are caused by bad driving. Human factors cause about 85% of all the accidents. In fact, 1/3 of the accidents are merely due to drivers not stopping at red lights. According to American study from 2002, the accidents were 1,000 and 4,000 in 2012, and 19% from the accidents were from the men. So when a woman drive will not be a big problem as the men. Also, equal rights between a man and a woman. A Saudi woman did have her right to travel without getting moving from her responsibility, like a father or his husband, but she gets her right in the work as a salary, but she cannot drive to work. A woman cannot drive, and this account unfair for her. For example, a woman in Bahrain can drive like the men, and they got everything the men get from the government as a salary and driving. Even the Islam are with the women. In the past, women could ride the camel or horse. So if the people think a little bit, they will find it's the same thing, the camels or driving the cars.